Lily Potter saved Harry once. The night she died, her sacrifice created a protection that shielded him for 13 years. One act, ancient magic, the foundation of the entire series. Severus Snape saved Harry Potter more times than Lily did. Not metaphorically, not in terms of legacy or love or what they meant to each other. I went through all 7 books, chapter by chapter, and counted every confirmed moment where Snape's specific action was the direct reason Harry Potter did not die. And when I got to the final number, I had to go back and check it twice. But before I give you the number, there is one save I need you to think about from the start. It is the biggest one. The one without which Harry and 5 of his closest friends would have died on the same night. And it happened in a moment when Snape had just decided he was completely done with Harry Potter, when he had ended their lessons, closed the door, and walked away. And then Harry sent him a coded message, and Snape decoded it in seconds. And 6 children lived. We will get to that one, but the count starts at the beginning. Save 1, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Chapter 11, Harry's first Quidditch match against Slytherin. His broom begins moving uncontrollably. Something is cursing it. Hagrid identifies it as dark magic. Hermione looks across the stands and sees Snape staring at Harry, lips moving. She concludes he is the attacker. She sets his robes on fire. Snape is the counter curse. Quirrell, sitting on the other side of the stadium, is the one casting the jinx. Snape has already identified him as the threat. He is performing a continuous counter curse to keep Harry's broom stable. The moment Hermione breaks his concentration, Harry nearly falls. Rowling confirms this in Chapter 17 when Quirrell tells Harry directly. Snape had been staring at Harry because he was the only thing keeping him in the air, and he got his robes set on fire for it. Without Snape's counter curse, Harry dies in his first Quidditch match. Age 11. End of series. Save 2. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. The same year. Throughout the year, Snape suspects Quirrell and investigates him. He confronts Quirrell in the forest in Chapter 9. He argues with him again in Chapter 12. He watches him. He reports his suspicions to Dumbledore. He patrols the corridors on Halloween specifically to prevent Quirrell from accessing the stone. The investigation is not glamorous. It is not a dramatic save. It is a potions teacher doing surveillance on a colleague because something is wrong and nobody else is looking closely enough. Every week that Snape was watching Quirrell was a week Quirrell could not act freely against Harry. Save 3. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Chapter 20. In the Shrieking Shack, the truth about Peter Pettigrew has just been revealed. Sirius is free. The full moon rises. Remus Lupin, who forgot to take his wolfsbane potion, transforms. Snape steps in front of Harry, Ron, and Hermione. He is stunned almost immediately, but his body is the first barrier between a fully transformed werewolf and 3 13-year-olds. He does not run. He does not hesitate. He moves forward. He despises all 3 of them. He has spent 3 years making their lives difficult. He is standing in a shack because the man he has hated since school just escaped from his custody. And when the werewolf appears, he steps forward. That instinct is not about Lily. It is not about a promise or a plan or a strategic value. It is a man who, in the most dangerous moment of the year, did what he would do for any student. He put himself between the threat and the children. He woke up later and accused them of helping a murderer escape. But he stepped forward first. Only a small fraction of people watching this have subscribed to Potter Files. If you want every video we make going this deep into what the books actually say about the characters the films misunderstood, subscribe now. We go deeper into the wizarding world than anyone else. Save 4. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The same year. Dolores Umbridge wants to use Veritaserum on Harry Potter. She demands Snape supply it. She wants to know about Dumbledore's army and about Harry's communications with Sirius Black. Snape gives her a bottle of what he claims is Veritaserum. He tells her she has already used the last of his supply on a student, and he needs time to brew more. The bottle contains nothing. Snape lied to the High Inquisitor of Hogwarts, a direct representative of the Minister for Magic, in a year when Umbridge has institutional authority over every teacher in the school. If Snape had supplied real Veritaserum, Harry would have confirmed the existence of Dumbledore's army. Multiple students would have been expelled. The resistance network that Dumbledore built for the coming war would have been destroyed before it was ready. And Harry, under Truth Serum, would have revealed Sirius's location. Snape gave her water and told her it was Veritaserum. He hated Harry. He did it anyway. Save 5. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Chapter 35. This is the most important save in the series. Harry has been captured by Umbridge and is about to be subjected to Veritaserum again. He is out of options. He looks at Snape, who has just been told to supply the potion, and says 5 words. He's got Padfoot at the place where it's hidden. It is a coded message. Snape is the only person in that room who can decode it. Padfoot is Sirius Black. The place where it's hidden is the Department of Mysteries. Harry is telling Snape that Voldemort has lured Sirius to the Department of Mysteries, and that Harry is about to go there. Snape's face shows nothing. He tells Umbridge he does not understand the message. He leaves the room. He immediately contacts members of the Order of the Phoenix. He sends them to the Department of Mysteries. Harry arrives with Ron, Hermione, Neville, Luna, and Ginny. They face 12 Death Eaters. They are children. Without the Order arriving, all 6 of them die in the Department of Mysteries that night. Snape decoded 5 words, acted on them immediately, and saved 6 lives. He did this 2 weeks after Harry had broken into his private memories during an occlumency lesson and seen the most humiliating moment of Snape's adolescence. Snape had ended the lessons, refused to continue, and told Harry he was done. He was furious. He had every reason to let Harry walk into whatever trap he had walked into. He sent the order anyway. That is not love for Lily. That is a person who, in the moment of greatest anger, still chose to do the right thing. Save 6. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Chapter 19. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are camped in the Forest of Dean in December. Harry wakes to see a silver doe Patronus moving through the trees. He follows it. It leads him to a frozen pool. At the bottom of the pool, through the ice, he can see the sword of Gryffindor. The doe is Snape's Patronus. He has been watching over Harry from a distance, guided by Dumbledore's instructions. He sent the doe knowing Harry would follow it. He led him to the one object Harry needed to destroy the locket Horcrux. Without the sword, the locket Horcrux survives. Voldemort survives. The mission fails. Snape sent his Patronus into the dark to lead a boy he despised to a sword he needed. He received no acknowledgement. He was not there. He simply did what Dumbledore had asked and left. Save 7. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Chapter 33. The Prince's Tale. This is the save that none of the others matter without. Voldemort has just killed Snape in the boathouse. In his dying moments, Snape gives Harry his memories. Harry takes them to the pensive, and in those memories is the one piece of information that makes the entire ending possible. Harry is a Horcrux. Voldemort must be the one to cast the killing curse. Harry must not try to defend himself. If Voldemort kills Harry, he destroys the Horcrux inside him. Harry's soul will survive. He will come back, but only if Voldemort casts the curse. Only if Harry lets him. Without this information, Harry either fights back and Voldemort survives, or Harry tries to avoid Voldemort and the Horcrux inside him is never destroyed. Snape spent 17 years keeping this information safe. He could not tell Harry earlier because Voldemort would have seen it. He could not write it down. He could only carry it in his memories, and find the right moment to deliver it. The right moment was his own death. He gave Harry everything he needed in the final seconds of his life, and the only thing he asked in return was for Harry to look at him. So the number. James and Lily Potter saved Harry once each. One act, one night, the most powerful magic in the series. Severus Snape saved Harry Potter 7 times across 6 years. At least, without counting the ongoing spy work, the intelligence he provided, the years of protection that were never visible from the outside. 7 confirmed direct saves, while despising him, while being despised by him, while receiving no credit, no recognition, no acknowledgement of any kind until Harry stood over a grave 20 years later and named his son Albus Severus. Albus for Dumbledore, who believed in Snape when nobody else did. Severus for the man who spent 17 years saving a boy he had every reason to let fail. The most important save was 5 words decoded in a corridor. The most emotional save was 30 pages of memories handed over in a dying man's final seconds. Neither of them made it into the films the way the books wrote them. The HBO Harry Potter series premieres Christmas Day 2026. Showrunner Francesca Gardiner. The Emmy Award-winning writer from Succession. Director Mark Mylod, who directed Succession and Game of Thrones. Producer David Heyman, who produced all 8 original Warner Brothers films. Executive producer J.K. Rowling with full creative oversight. Paapa Essiedu, the Emmy-nominated actor and first Black actor to play Hamlet for the Royal Shakespeare Company in 2016, plays Severus Snape. 7 seasons, 7 books, 7 saves. Whether the show counts them the way the books intended is the only question that matters.